Hey guys. Welcome back to another episode of Bonnets Brunch. This is Allow Us to Reintroduce Ourselves Part 2. I am Aaliyah.
I guess I'll go. I'm Dana. I was trying to be polite and wait, but
whatever. And it is I, Javelle, aka Vel, aka Machiavelli. That's what the streets call me.
Machiavelli.
But yeah, it's us, the gang.
So we're here introducing our YouTube world to our podcast world. We're podcasting live right now. So if you are not familiar with our podcast, or if this is your first time listening to us, you can check us out on iTunes and Soundcloud at Bonnets Brunch. And welcome all our YouTube followers. I know it's been a minute since we've been in these YouTube streets, but you know, life.
Okay.
I'm going to inform our Instagram at ESSNTL, that we're on live.
I was just about to do that. Great.
Oh, you go ahead first.
I had it already up.
Go ahead. You do it because I have to sign in. So, for those of you who are not familiar with Bonnets Brunch, if you've never heard of the podcast and you've been wondering where we at, we've been doing this podcast for a while now, and then we took a little break for a while. But basically, how Bonnets Brunch is, basically follows the format of brunch. So we talk about stuff on here, talk about hot topics, we talk about life, and then at the end we give a tip. You know how you tip people at brunch, or sometimes it's included. We give a tip to y'all. And so last week, which will be uploaded tomorrow, we introduced Dana. And so we asked her a whole bunch of questions that we didn't know the answer to, because we've known each other for like eight years, almost a decade. But we asked questions that we weren't too familiar with. And so we're going to do that every week. So I guess this week, unbeknownst to me, without my consent, this week they said it's my week. And then next week it will be Aaliyah's week. So, yeah.
So Dana, you up on IG yet?
Yeah, I accidentally went live on IG, so I just have my phone.
Accidentally. That's what happened.
Hey guys,
27.
Say hi.
Hi.
You.
You accidentally be fucking up with technology.
Fuck you. But yeah.
So you can interact with us in the chat room here. And this is our first live episode. So welcome, guys. We're glad to have you a part of our community.
Why can't you add words on here?
Because it's alive, ain't it?
But you should be able to add like comments and shit. Wouldn't that make sense?
I don't think so.
I do.
I think you can type comments and you can pin comments.
But I feel like how you like on the story, you should be able to have those kind of similar capabilities. If I wanted to add some kind of text, I should be able to add text, right?
Instagram's not. No, it's not there.
They didn't hire me. This girl just said your hair has grown so much. And I'm not going.
Who's she talking to? You?
Gotta be you.
Oh, she sees us on here?
Yeah, I told you I'm on Instagram.
Oh.
I need her to make more perm hair videos on YouTube. I miss them.
Yes, Javelle. Where the relaxed hair videos at?
Oh my gosh, guys. They take so much time. Like you guys, okay, when I was making videos, I was a grad student. I think almost all of us were grad students. Mm-hmm. And so I had a lot more play time. To be honest, I don't really be having time like that anymore. And not that it's all about money, but we don't really get paid from YouTube. I mean, we get paid, but we put it in an account to do stuff like this for y'all. So it's not I don't really have an incentive to do it, but I will come back. It just takes up a lot of time, a lot of time and a lot of energy.
Hey, sorry.
Go ahead.
Is it a live link for this?
I can send one, yes.
Yes.
Oh, look at here. There it is.
So I can put it on the Insta story. See, my dumb ass. It's I can't hear them. And I was like, you can't hear them? But I forgot I got headphones.
Oh, yeah. You have
Sorry,
your
guys. My bad. Sorry.
There you go. This is our first one, guys. We're going to get it together once we get the hang of this. So what's been up with y'all? What's new?
Well, I started back working out with my trainer, like, I guess like 6 months ago. I was like really working out heavy. I got really, really fine. I was eating really, really good. And basically I got to the point where I was happy with myself. So I didn't know that like working out and like eating healthy was a lifestyle. I just thought like I could get fine and then do what I was doing before and eat my Zaxby's and Chick-fil-A and I'll be fine. So needless to say, I'm back in the gym trying to get right. I have a new perspective. So yeah, that's just what's been up with me. I'm trying to get healthy on this healthy kick, trying to live longer and all that good stuff. What about y'all?
Same. Here's the thing about eating healthy. I do meal prepping. I hate leftovers. I'm gonna be very true. I hate leftovers.
Same.
I can meal prep lunch. Like I do really good for breakfast and lunch. My breakfast I always either do oatmeal or like an egg white kind of with some vegetables or something in it. Something, very slight salad for lunch. I can do that. But when I get off at 5 something, when I go home, all that healthy shit goes out the window. I want fried fish. I want Chick-fil-A. I want pasta. Like I got some potatoes cutting up right now, so I'm gonna fry some French fries. So it's just hard, but it's all about balance.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I do really good for about 8 hours in a day, so I deserve.
That's real.
Real nigga shit.
Well, I've still been maintaining this pesca lifestyle. It's been working very well for me. I can't go back to meat even if I tried, but like I want to. But y'all told me if I ate American deli, I would die.
Oh, you would die.
You would definitely die. That shit fucked my stomach. Like, wait a minute.
So, yeah. But this week, honestly, with all this voter suppression and election shit going on.
Oh my gosh, I almost forgot about that.
It's like a roller coaster, if we being real. Like
it was stressful. It was definitely stressful.
They still haven't like announced winners in Georgia yet.
Because my girl Stacey is not conceding. Like, fuck that shit. Like, we're not doing that. Because what's the other man name?
Brian Kemp.
He's sneaky.
His dumb ass.
He's sneaky.
Yeah. And then they're about to recount the votes in Florida. So Andrew Gillum might take it home.
Get out.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
It's really just been a shit show, honestly. It's really been a shit show.
Like my friend, she lives in Georgia as well. She said people were literally going up to the polls and like they were like, "Oh, you're not in the system," and they're like, "I just voted in May. Like, what do you mean?" And like literally, Black people was getting frustrated and just left. And like those were important votes, so it's just like crazy.
They had voter machines that didn't have power cords. So,
I saw that too.
They didn't have power cords.
I saw that as well.
Or like they had machines locked away in closets and nobody had the key to them. Like
I saw that too.
I was like, is this real life? Is this serious? Like, are y'all for real right now?
It's like a House of Cards episode.
Listen, we're in a real life scandal. Like, we really are.
Like, luckily, the county I'm registered to vote in, which I need to change, but there is a lot of white people, so they cater to them and they want them to vote. Mm-hmm. So luckily, I didn't have any problems. I went right through and went home. But I've heard some horror stories, which is crazy.
Also, I know it's not unrelated, but election time just proves to me like how so many people did not pay attention in U.S. government. And do not know how things work.
For real.
Because I watched a post of this hotep who said that Black people should not vote during midterm elections. And I almost threw my phone across the room. Because that kind of stupidity just makes my blood boil. Whew. Yeah. I was watching this shit like, are you kidding me right now? Like, did you not take you don't know how things work here?
Did you not take U.S. government
and a lot of
in ninth
people
grade?
Really don't. And they be out here just like saying stuff. I'm like, wow, like you really don't know how shit works. Like you don't know what the House does. You don't know what the Senate does. You think the president could just go in here and do whatever the fuck he wants. Granted, Donald Trump probably doing what the fuck he wants, but still, You don't know how things are supposed to go. That's wild.
U.S. government is a required course in every high school in the United States of America. And even if you didn't take it, Google is free 24 hours a day.
Always there. Nonstop. Always available. By your side.
You know, they was talk about how these high school gym coaches be teaching U.S. government so niggas don't be getting the information they need.
Them niggas be learning it
that's
too.
That's funny because like
that's true.
My football. No, I didn't take. I had shout out Miss Jordan. If you ever hear this, I loved you, girl. You was a real one. I had Miss Jordan for U.S. government. AP matter of fact. But I did have a the football coach. He taught me. I honestly couldn't tell you the class because all we did was watch football film. Like I can't tell you the class.
That doesn't sound far-fetched.
It was like an elective. I really couldn't tell you what it was. All we did was watch football film.
For
all
what?
All the athletes would come in there and chill. You could do whatever. I wasn't complaining. You could do whatever you want to do.
That saddens my heart. As someone who works in education, I'm just like, where is these tax dollars going? What are our kids learning?
They don't get paid enough for that. Teachers don't get paid enough to do a lot of extra shit, and it's sad.
But y'all seen them videos of them teachers like fighting students and students literally like punching teachers in the face?
And the GoFundMe for that nigga to like for his government fees, I was about to donate. I was about to donate.
This is a new era. This is a new era. Like niggas was wild when we was in school, but like not like that.
Right?
These like
kids.
Yo, speaking of, I just saw a video. Like the lady had just came back for like, I want to say like she beat cancer. And it was like a male student. He rocked her right inside her. Bro, where are her kids? I hope she got kids. Because if you hit my mama like that, I'm coming up to that school.
I don't care if you a kid or not.
These hands don't discriminate when it comes to age and nonsense. Anybody can get it. Okay? I'm pulling up. Your mama can join too. If she wanted, she can line it up too. Like, no, you don't do stuff like that. Bad as hell. These kids don't get their ass beat. That's the problem with the world.
Yeah, we live in the twilight zone. So,
yeah.
But getting to the meat of this episode, last week we interviewed our one and only Dana Marie.
Me.
And this week we are interviewing JaVale Machiavelli. I
just wish I had time to like reflect that this was going to happen. Y'all literally just blew this on me.
Surprise, bitch. Surprise.
And so like y'all know, like we've been friends for a very, very long time, so we already know each other, but like these are the good questions, you know, the ones that get to the tea. So Danny, you want to start with a lighthearted, get us going?
Something very slight. This is very, very slight. What is your favorite Future mixtape / album? And why? I always want the why.
Ooh.
Okay. So I don't think this is his best mixtape / album, but it came at a time in my life where this is what I needed to hear. And it was Dirty Sprite 2. It came at the perfect time of my life. And I love it to this day. It's still on my Apple iTunes to this day. And like every 6 months, I will go and delete songs like that, old. I don't want to hear no more. But Dirty Sprite 2 just spoke to me somewhere here during that time in my life. So yeah, Dirty Sprite 2.
What's your track? What's the favorite? What's the best track off of here?
Okay. The first one that comes to mind is Slave Master. Because
classic.
Because when he's like, I'm feeling way better, I felt that. Like I felt that on a spiritual level. And I also like, what else is on that? Thought It Was a Drought, Slick Talk. Those are just the ones that come to mind. But yeah.
I have a question that kind of like, I guess it can tie into it since we're talking about music. So if you could pick a track to be the soundtrack of your life, what would it be?
Oh my God.
It can either be your whole life or it could be like just like the soundtrack right now. But like a song that screams like JaVale.
Oh my God. Why are you guys doing this? Okay. Soundtrack to my life. I'm going to quickly just take a glance at my iTunes and just see what's my most played song at the moment. But I think it's going to be something that you guys are going to judge me for. But you guys always judge me, so.
That's what I'm going to do it anyway, because that's just how I am.
Okay. This is embarrassing. None of these songs really speak to me. I just listen to dumb shit. Soundtrack of my life. That's so hard. I would say.
Hey, girl.
Hey.
Hey.
That's my roommate. Hello.
I can't pass on these, can I?
Nope.
No, you have to pick one.
I guess I would say soundtrack to my life.
Okay, let's make it a little bit easier. Your most played.
Okay. My most played track on my top 25 most played is this song that y'all don't know. It's called Lucy by Destra.
How you know we don't know?
Because y'all don't know. Do y'all know?
No.
I have no
Okay.
idea who that is.
It's a Trinidadian, like, not calypso, but soca song. And that's my most played. It reminds me of home. It reminds me of my family. And I feel like it describes me. And yeah, that's my most played right now.
Who is it by?
Destra.
I'm gonna add it to my playlist.
Go listen to it.
You should.
Get my little wine going.
Right. It's definitely a wine song. This is stressful.
Girl, relax. Just chill.
32 questions next.
Okay. Now you know how it feels.
Right. Ooh, I can't wait to do Aaliyah.
Okay. Let's stick to something slight. If you could pick a superpower, what would it be and why?
I think my superpower would be able to. I think it would be able to fly, or no, not fly, teleport. If y'all know me, but I hate driving. I hate having to get in my car.
Because she can't. That's why she hates it. Just have
the Georgia DMV says I can.
But you can't.
I really don't know how they even gave you a driver's license, to be completely honest.
Well, I got an 88.
Who was sitting in the passenger seat when you was doing your driver's test? Because I don't know how they passed you.
I got an 88.
Child.
So I basically got an A.
What is passing? 85?
80. I can get 83. I got 83. So I passed with flying colors. With flying. But it would be to teleport, because I just hate getting in my car. Like, there's sometimes where I'm really, really want to do something, or like I want to hang out with my friends or someone somewhere, but the actual like driving piece of it is just like, man, I ain't going nowhere. I can even get dressed and someone could be like, girl, we not going nowhere. I'll be like, yes, because I don't have to leave my house. But I feel like if I could teleport anywhere, like just, and I'm wherever I need to be. And if I had a man and I was suspecting that he was cheating on me, snap my fingers and I'm in his room.
You are crazy.
So I feel like teleport would be my superpower.
I'm getting triggered. This is story time. But we'll save that for another day.
The day and the time.
Save that for another day. Okay. What is your sign and how do you feel about astrology?
So I am a Taurus and I feel like it explains me to a T. I do believe in astrology. Like I feel like what the time you were born definitely influences how certain people are. Like I have met people and been like, you must be this. And they'd be like, yeah, I am this. And I'm like, okay, I can tell. Like even y'all too, like I see y'all signs in y'all. And then like astrology is much more than one sign. Like there's other placements. It's like a whole birth chart that encompasses who you are. So I feel like as a Taurus, I cannot really identify. I feel like I'm very logical in that sense. Like, okay, but other parts of me is impulsive. That's
I didn't
different.
say anything.
I see your faces. Like, I'm very logical. I feel like I'm very kind of predictable and boring. Like they say with Taurus, like we kind of do the same thing every day. We're homebodies. We like to be at home. We're very loving. We keep a close-knit circle. Like, I feel like a lot of the Taurus traits I identify with a lot, but I also see other parts of myself that is like completely opposite of a Taurus, which is where the whole birth chart comes in, which we need to do one day. We need to like put our time and date of birth and like talk about that. Oh, I don't know how that would be interesting, but I feel like with me, it's like, wow, this is me. I'm read. I'm seen.
The Pattern app is basically.
I've never used that.
It's like your birth chart in an app.
Okay.
Because you got to put the time.
I'll put it in my notes.
Yeah.
Is it accurate?
I felt attacked. Like I read, like I was like, oh my, wait. I was like, wait a minute. I had to exit out at first. I was like, stop. Yeah. For me, it was like pinpoint accuracy.
Like I don't.
So do you think that like somebody born on the same day as you shares all of the same like characteristics?
Because it's the time. It's the time. Like if you because that's why that's like the time you're born is so important, because it tells you where the planets were at the time of your birth. And it's so you could be born on with somebody who has the same birthday as you, but you were born at 12 and they were born at 5 p.m. and y'all birth charts will look completely different. Like y'all ultimately have the same sign, your sun sign, which I think your sun sign is like I guess the Earth revolves around the sun. So all the planets revolve around the sun. So the sun is basically the biggest part of who you are. So if you were born on the same day as somebody, your personality traits might seem similar, but there's also other pieces. I don't believe in horoscopes now. That's just a little too like, oh, today the stars predict that this. I don't look at that, but I do think that the personality aspect of astrology is accurate, at least for me. And some people I've looked up when I've dated people and I've looked them up, I'm like, oh.
Okay. Alrighty. I'll let you slide. What's next? Are you okay over there?
I'm stressed. I'm sweating underneath this robe.
Well, we'll
relax, sis. Yes. Relax.
Okay, I'll keep it light. If you could sit down and have brunch with anyone, dead or alive, who would it be?
That's a good one.
That is a good one. Brunch with anyone in the world. See, I want to say Beyonce, but I'll be too nervous to do that. I just feel like I'll fuck shit up. Who would I want to have like a real conversation with, dead or alive? I think I would like to have brunch with this is so hard. I think I would have brunch with Beyonce.
Same.
Just to take a selfie and just to take a selfie.
Typical.
It's me. I know you didn't expect something profound. I think just to talk to her and pick her brain, get her work ethic. Because even though Beyonce is like this superstar, I think her work ethic can be applied in whatever field you're in, whatever you're trying to do. So just to pick her brain and talk to her, I think I would like that. And I would get my selfie and the lights would go off and I would make the shade room. So it's a win-win.
Win-win.
Win-win for you, girl. Listen, I ain't mad.
I would FaceTime y'all so y'all can like be like,
but
you're with Beyonce.
I feel like if I met Beyonce, like I think I would be so shocked. Like I don't think I would even. It wouldn't hit me till it was over.
it would have to be like organized, like, okay, we already know each other. She has agreed to go to brunch. It was like a mutual thing. I couldn't just meet her and be like, now we're having brunch. It would have to be like a setup.
Can you imagine like going to Target and you see her and Miss Tina just on aisle 3?
I would take a picture.
No.
And I would ask her for a picture.
I think I would be in shock.
I don't think she would take a picture with you.
She probably wouldn't.
How many fan pictures do you see of Beyonce and like, oh, Beyonce?
A lot of them.
I've never seen.
If you go to the Beyonce fan,
yeah, it's a lot.
Unless y'all at the red carpet or something, and like it's another celebrity. I ain't never seen a regular Joe take a picture with Beyonce.
But the times when people have gotten like close enough to her, I see plenty of pictures of like regular ass people with Beyonce. But it's also in like random ass spots. But I also think that I would kind of respect her fuck her privacy. Well, yeah, fuck her privacy.
If I saw her,
to be honest, like in Target, I'd be like, oh my God, it's Beyonce. I think I'll be more hyped to meet Miss Tina.
If I saw her in the streets of Decatur, Georgia, y'all think I'm gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna respect her privacy. Nah, you in my hood now. Like, hey girl, what's up? Or if you saw her in the beauty supply store,
bitch,
it's fair game. It's fair game.
Bitch. It would stress me out. But yeah, I feel you.
Okay. So now we're crossing over into that segment of the good stuff. Mm. All right. How do you know when it's real love?
Yikes.
I think it's like it doesn't feel forced, and like it doesn't feel like it's harder than it should be. Like everything's just going like, I think I have the philosophy that whatever is for you, it will go smoothly. Like not perfectly smooth, like not, but I feel like it wouldn't feel like you're going out your way, or wouldn't feel like extra added stress. You wouldn't feel like you wouldn't be worrying about the part. Like I feel like when it's real, you just know. It's so cheesy, but I feel like when it's real, it's real. Now, I don't know how you know when someone's the one, because I feel like I have been in love different times. And well, there's this saying by, I forgot her name, but she writes books. She wrote The Eyes Are Watching God.
Zora Neale Hurston.
Yes. There's this saying in a book that I read, that's one of her books. I think it was The Eyes Are Watching God, but love is different on every shore. Love is like an ocean and it's different on every shore. I think that's what she said. And so I feel like with every person, I feel like at the time it did feel real. It did feel mutual. It was like easy and smooth, but that person just wasn't the one. They were there to mold me into who I'm supposed to be. Like, I feel like everyone you meet is there for a purpose. But I feel like anytime you feel in love and it's mutual, just because it doesn't work out, it doesn't mean that it wasn't real. It just means that person wasn't for you. So I can't tell when someone's the one, but I can tell when love is real and love feels mutual, if that makes sense.
Would you say the common theme in like all of the loves that you've had is that it didn't feel forced? Like that's the common theme? In the beginning, yes. It just felt like an instant, it just felt like me and the person knew each other for a long time. Like I didn't have to explain who I was. I didn't have to feel uncomfortable about parts of myself that might be a little embarrassing. I felt like I could just openly be myself, and I felt like it was mutual. Like I felt like I wasn't the only one just being vulnerable. I felt like it was kind of both sides. Of course, as people do, people fuck things up. Eve took the apple. So of course, as time went on, things got bad. But I think in the beginning, I don't think it was just like, oh, well, that wasn't love. That was just that. I feel like it was love. It just didn't work out.
That's real. So do you believe in like soulmates?
I don't know how I feel about soulmates. I don't know how I feel about soulmates. That's something I'm still discovering. Because it's like, I've heard people say, well, you might have a soulmate, but y'all are not meant to be together. And I can see, like, I feel like there's people in my past where I could see that, like, our souls were definitely very, like, everything was just entwined. Like, we were just like, they get it, I get it, we laugh. Like, it's like we were the same person. It was crazy. But it just was not a healthy situation. So I don't really know if that, like, those people were my soulmate, or if it was just love and it was a good connection, and then when it ends, it ends. So I don't really know if I have a soulmate. I think who you end up with is, they might not be your soulmate, but there's someone you're in love with, and there's someone you can get along with. I don't know if I believe there's one set person for there's one person in this world of what billions and billions of people that is specifically designed for you. I don't know.
Interesting.
I'm still figuring this out, y'all. I'm 26, so a year from now, you might ask me these same questions, and it might be completely different. Oh, we should do that. A year from now, we should ask each other these same questions. Okay, y'all, go ahead.
It's on you or it's on me, Dan?
Oh shit! Sorry, my bad. The follow-up question had me shook. Sorry. Since we've stepped into next level, what is the toughest pill you've had to swallow? Are you okay?
Toughest pill I had to swallow. So I'm trying to figure out how to word this. So whoever you believe in, I believe in God, but I'm not trying to be like super religious. But I feel like a higher power will give you warnings, and they will tell you they will give you plenty of times to remove yourself from situations or walk away from situations. They will give you I feel like God gives you ample time to do that. And when you don't listen and you don't do it, it will be forcibly taken away from you, and it will hurt. And I feel like that's the biggest pill I've had to swallow. Just not even in relationships, just with like forcing things, like career-wise, school-wise. If you try to force things to happen, I feel like it will be taken away from you, and it will hurt. If it's not meant for you, you might get it in the short term, but it will be taken away from you. Or even in relationship, if things seem Gucci, but you get a sign that, okay, this might not be for me, but you're like, it's Gucci. You keep going, it's going to be taken away from you, and it will hurt. And so for me, that's the biggest lesson and pill I've had to swallow, that when you get like either an internal, whatever you feel, when you feel like something is not right and you ignore it, it's going to get worse. And so that's the biggest pill I've had to swallow.
Real. That's very real. I think everybody, yeah.
It's hard for a lot of people to swallow. It's like, if you don't listen by the 15th time, they be like, all right,
I gave you chances.
Here you go.
I gave you a chance to be like, for you to be in charge, for you to exert your free will. But now this person's not meant for you, or this is not meant for you. This is not the path you're destined to be on. So now I got to take it away from you. And now you're going to be sad, but you're going to be happy because it's not where you're supposed to be.
Right. It's not always a bad thing, because at least you know somebody got your back, and they're going to put you back in check.
Right.
Okay. How do you best receive feedback?
I feel I best receive feedback in like an honest but joking way. So like my mama, when I was like younger, my mama used to, well, not younger, probably like when I like just went to college and came back home, she was like, oh, you're gaining weight, you're getting big, and I was like, hold up, sister, that's the word not gonna do. And I would have an attitude. And so I think she's learned my reaction. And so now my mom, like if I'm gaining a little weight, she'd be like, she'd be like, yeah, you're gonna, like she'll say it in a way that's like a joke, like I'll be like, yeah, I need to go back to my trainer. She'll be like, yeah, girl, I would do that. Like I appreciate it best when it's not coming off as judging, when it's more of like a lighthearted, like, Because even if it's lighthearted, I can tell that, okay, they being serious, you know? So for me, I like feedback that's a little more lighthearted than a little more like, you need to do this. I don't like that. Like, I don't like when people talk to me, especially now that I'm an adult. You know, we're all adults. I don't like when people chastise me. I like it better if it's like, you know, lighthearted feedback. Because I still get the message. It's not like if you're joking, I'm not going to get it.
Interesting.
So I guess you don't like people to be direct. You want a little sugar in it.
Yes, I'm definitely like sugar-coated, bitch.
Okay.
Like,
that's important to know about yourself. You know what I'm saying? Some people be like, no, be straight up with me, and then you be straight up with them, and they be ready to fight, or they can't take it. You know, so like that's important to know about yourself.
Yeah, like I feel like, because it's like some people, if you sugarcoat it, they're still not gonna get it. I'll laugh with you when you joke about it, but in the back of my mind, I'll still know like, okay, I'm getting big, bitch. Or like, okay, I need to fix this. Or okay, my edges are receding. I don't know. But you can joke with me and I'll still get the message. It just feels better to me. That's just how I like to receive it.
Okay. My turn. Okay. Okay. If you could pick anything in the world to be automatically good at, what would it be and why? Off top, you just a master at it.
Okay. If I could be a master at anything, I think I would love to be, I think I would like to be a master at doing hair. Like, I like to do hair, but I can do my own hair. I can't do other people's hair. But I enjoy doing my hair, and I'd be trying to do like, you know, some of my friends' hair, and I'm not like 5, I could do it. But I feel like if I was like a master at doing hair, I'll be very passionate about it, and with passion comes money. So I'll be able to make money from my passion. So I think if it was just anything in the world I could be good at, is doing hair, especially like specifically coloring hair, like highlights, lowlights, balayage, all that. Like, I think that, like, I just watch those videos all the time because it's just so crazy to me and so interesting to me, like how the placement, the art of it all.
Color
so
clean.
I feel like that. No shade, no tea. But
I apologize.
But yeah, I think like if I could be a colorist, that would be dope.
Definitely, I feel that because it's not as easy to color hair as niggas think it is.
It's not,
especially when you start getting those wild colors, that whole ombre effect, and getting it like a good gradient. It's not like aggressively
like patchy.
Yeah.
It's like you actually need to know a little something about science. Like, you can't just be like experimenting with different colors and be like, I'm a colorist. You know, like you need to know how chemicals mix, what the reaction is like, what the side effects are like.
Right. The pH of everything.
Yeah, it's a skill. You're right.
Definitely.
What is your ideal method of self-care?
Laying in my bed doing nothing. Like, I just love, like, I'll probably wake up on my own on the weekend, probably around like 10, but I will not get out of my bed until like 12, unless it's like brunch. But I just love being in my bed and just like relaxing, texting my friends, laughing, kikiing, looking at memes, getting on Tumblr. Like, I just, because my bed is like my sanctuary. Like, I have like the mattress pad that makes it like really comfy. I have like cute little white sheets. I have all these pillows. Like, I have the light. I know y'all don't like this, but I like light coming in. Like, I like to feel this. I like to know it's daytime. And it's just like, I just love being in my bed. Like, it's just the best thing ever. And so like even when I like take a sick day from work, I'll just be in my bed for like hours, just like looking at my phone. And like on my phone, I have a whole TV, but I'll just look at Netflix on my phone. I just love being in my bed. Like, it's just the best feeling ever. So like, that's like my self-care. Like a self-care day for me looks like laying in my bed, waking up when I want to, relaxing in the bed, maybe get something to eat, maybe eat a little something, and then go back to bed. So yeah.
As someone who shared a room with you, that's definitely accurate.
Dang, I've been doing that for years.
Like, that's very accurate. Yeah, I definitely see that. Okay. Describe your dream partner. Life partner, husband, whatever you want to call it.
So he would definitely have to be not a man's man, but I need you to, I feel like, okay, marriage is a partnership, right? So I feel like you need to be able to do the stuff that I can't do. Like if my car breaks down, you need to know what to be able to do. If the trash is going out, you need to be able to take it out. You need to be like, if my my toilet is clogged, you need to be able to be like, okay, I can do it. Like, I feel like for me, you need to be like, you need to balance out what I can't do. Like if I need curtains put up, you need to be the one to do that. Like we need to balance out in terms of like the actual relationship. I feel like me personally, and y'all can argue with me, but I feel like I'm pretty easy to get along with. Like I feel like I can get along with most personalities. Like even if you're like really obnoxious or like some people might think you're irritating or you do too much, I can get along with most personalities. Most, I will say. So I don't really have, but just someone who can make me laugh, someone who laughs at the shit I laugh at, someone who doesn't take themselves so seriously, someone who could do shit around the house, help me out with stuff, just like a partnership. Like I really want, if you're my man, you're my best friend. So you can be around me and my friends and like, it's not like this nigga's here. Like, okay. Like you need to be kind of like my better half. Really. You need to be like me, but better, or me, but like the male version. So yeah, I think my ideal person is just someone who could be like my best friend. Like maybe one of y'all, but a nigga.
Weird, but okay.
Weird comparison there, girl. Okay. Okay, I have another question. So I feel like that was very high level. I want like specifics. Like when you so, like what does he look like? Like girl. What does he do?
Girl, I've tried to picture like what my nigga looks like for so long. Like
I feel like you can't do that.
But some people have a specific type. And I will say Javelle is somebody who I don't know. I can say like that's why I asked, like she don't really, none of her old niggas look alike.
True. So okay. I thought you were going to say she had a type because I'm like,
no, she doesn't.
Okay.
No, they're all over the place.
We're on the same page.
Yeah,
I would say that my type is a spectrum. It's just like, you know,
on either end, you know.
Right. It's just like, what do you bring to the table? If you're really, really fine, but you're lacking in some areas, hey, you know what? It's okay. You're really, really fine. If you can't really dress or you look a little raggedy, but you do everything else, hey, I could go shopping with you. If you're not that cute, but you do everything else, you know, it's just a spectrum. It's really like, okay, I will say that different times in my life, I have liked different type of people. But I feel like now, ever since I've had like a taste of the whole spectrum of dudes that I feel like I should have been with, now it's just like, okay, it's just like, do we mesh? First of all, I have to be attracted to you. You don't have to be like super fine. But am I attracted? Can I look at you? Do I feel repulsed when I look at your face? Can I eat in front of you without throwing up? It's like stuff like that. Then it's like, okay, if I'm attracted to you.
I'm sorry. She said, can I eat without throwing up?
It happens. It's a real thing, Dana. You're laughing, but this is how people feel.
I'm sorry. But isn't that like the bare minimum? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay.
No, I have some friends who don't care about looks at all. I had to at least be attracted to you. And attraction is like different. You might be attracted to somehow how somebody looks. Somebody's personality may radiate through and you're just like, you can see past everything. So it's just like, as long as I'm attracted to you, that's the first start. And then if our personalities match and you're not weird, because like weird niggas be getting themselves out the paint. Like I just be like, this nigga's weird. Or like braggy ass niggas. Like that's like a thing in Atlanta. Like braggy ass niggas. That shit turn me off too. Or like niggas who like talk. Because I feel like I'm very humble. Like I don't tell people that like, oh, I have a master's degree. Oh, I did this. Like I just feel like if it comes up, it comes up. So like I feel like niggas be thinking like I'm dumber than I am, so they kind of like talk condescending to me, and then I have to be like, oh, let me take this off. First of all, woo, woo, woo. So just
don't you hate a mansplaining ass nigga? Woo. Like,
girl, I be like, I already know this, and you're wrong. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just don't like people who think they know everything. So I can work with most personalities, but Dream Man, I can't picture it. It's just someone who's like my best friend. I'm attracted to them. Like y'all might think they ugly, but I think they fine because just their whole personality is Gucci. So yeah, I'll be interested to see who he is, but
me too, sis.
Okay, these are my last questions, but they're a series. It's one or the other, so pick one. Okay. Marble or hardwood?
Marble.
Matte or dewy?
Matte.
Cran grape or cran apple?
Cran grape.
New York or Miami?
Ooh, what time of year?
That's a good question.
Now.
Oh, Miami.
Delta or Southwest?
Delta.
Some people will argue up and down that Southwest takes because they be having some little deals, but like, listen,
and you can cancel anytime with Southwest, but ain't nobody trying to be on no like, what number are you? Oh, I'm A13. Let me get in front of you so I can get my seat. Nobody's trying to do that.
You don't get to choose your seat on Southwest?
Nope.
Yeah, you don't get to choose your seat. It's like you have to sign in first. Yeah. So when it's time to check in, you better hope you're first. And even when you're first, you still might end up B27. So I don't fuck with Southwest and then you might be in the, and then it's like it's like B27 just lets you know when you get to get on the plane. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's like when you get on the plane, it might be a whole bunch of middle seats left. And you just like, so I don't fuck with Southwest.
Ooh, child, the ghetto.
Didn't even know. Wine or beer?
Wine.
BMW or Mercedes?
I'm not really a car person, but I feel like BMW is a little more. But I don't know. BMW.
Okay.
That was fun.
Oh, damn. That was my fast. My last question. What do you want your legacy to be?
There's no more
Use I Was Here by Beyonce.
My legacy. So what do I want to leave behind when I'm dead?
Yeah. Like what do you want? When I say JaVale Britton, what do you want people to think of or like envision about you?
It's gonna sound really different. It might sound a little unusual for me, but when I die, I want people to feel like JaVale, insert my last name here, was somebody who made them smile, was somebody who was kind to them, who was friendly to them, who made their day when they were feeling bad. That's really how I feel. And even every day I go to work, even when people be getting on my nerves and I be like, oh my God, I want to go home, I still try to be positive. Even when I'm having a bad day and I'm in an Uber or a Lyft, I don't try to bring that energy to wherever I'm at. I always try to be positive. Whenever I'm in a bad mood, I don't try to portray my bad mood, if that makes sense. I always try whenever I meet somebody, to be friendly towards them or to be nice towards them. I never want anybody to come away from me like, JaVale a bitch. I mean, y'all might say I'm a bitch, but y'all know me and y'all still my friends. But when I meet somebody or when I'm gone, I want people to be able to say JaVale was somebody who was kind and friendly. And she always laughed and always had a smile on her face. I think that would, and even like when I have kids, I feel like that's something I really want to instill in them. Like, yes, I want them to be smart and successful, but just being kind-hearted, even to people who are different to them, or people who are disabled, or people who just like, look, I would like my legacy or my kids to be like the ones to be like, oh, like to be kind. You know, I feel like it makes a difference. And people don't even know. Like, I've known when I'm having a bad day and someone's just being kind to me, how much it means to me, even though it just seems so small. So that's kind of how I want to be.
Wow.
That's solid.
I would have never expected that from JaVale.
That's why I said, y'all probably don't know this about me.
Well, I mean, that's what, now that I think about it, like, you are, like, personable. Like, you'll, like, smile at people in the store. You know, like, somebody who, like, look kind of friendly. And who will, like, if you, like, walk in, like, somebody makes small talk, you'll engage. You're that friend.
I try to always engage.
That is very accurate. So I see it. But I never really you.
Through.
You made it, girl.
This was stressful. This was stressful. Like, I'm like hot. I can't wait to take a shower. First of all, my house is just hot in general because I like to be warm, and power bill, you know, trying to keep it under 100. But I'm sweating. I'm glad I got this over with. Are we still live? I see it says live on the corner.
Yeah, we're still live. We haven't closed out yet.
Yeah, girl. It's still live and direct.
So that's JaVale. If you have any questions for JaVale, you know, send them to us. If you have your own questions for JaVale or for Dana, send them to us.
Please don't.
And stay tuned next week. We gonna put fucking Aaliyah in the hot seat, and I got some questions for that ass.
Dang,
aggressive.
Right, real aggressive.
Now, like I stated earlier, it is time for the tip, where we leave you with a tip for the week or to take with you for the rest of your life. Let's be a little generous, ladies. What's your tip this week?
I can go first. I have something very, very quick and to the point. So I follow, I think her name is La Beautyologist or something like that on Twitter. Mm-hmm. She's a Black esthetician, and she implement. Well, I'm not gonna say she implement, but she put people on this thing called like the 60-second rule. So when you wash your face, you wash it for 60 seconds, which is equivalent to like the Fresh Prince theme song, the full version.
Okay,
that changed my skin's life.
Really?
Like that changed my skin's life.
How long were you washing your face before that?
I mean, I was washing it, but like when you're more cognizant of like how long, like the extended, I would wash it normally, but like putting the 60 seconds, like, because in the way she presented it was like, basically products become more effective after like 30 seconds. So like, after you use them, like, I guess it kind of absorbs better. I don't know. But I washed my face. Like, I wasn't like I'm done. But like singing that song in my head, it changed my skin. Like, just try it. Just because I was.
Okay, I'm going to try it tonight.
I would like wash it like 2 times, you know, make sure, but like seriously. I feel like it makes sense because I feel like my cleansers just get deeper.
Your skin looks good.
It's just like my skin was softer. I'm telling you, try it.
I'm gonna try it.
Try it. That is a tip. She's the best person I follow on Twitter right now.
What's her name?
Yeah. Hold on, let me tell you.
Yeah, give us the plug.
Yes.
Right. Put it in the group chat that nobody's in.
But y'all, it's La Beautyologist. Beautyologist. I want to say she's based in LA.
Where I'm trying to
that's her IG. And sis be dropping gems about just like skincare in general. Cause I like Black esthetician Twitter because it's more like for people that look like me when it comes to skincare tips and what works for us.
Real.
Because I've learned like a lot about my skin.
That's real.
Sorry, that was my dog if you heard her.
Princess, shut up. She always trying to be seen. And her.
Off the camera, please.
Right. I thought you put her up. Press
She was about. I wish she was about to bark. Y'all want to see her?
No,
Princess is a scary asshole. Scary ass. She can't even hear me.
She can't. My child for now.
So my tip is real simple. I feel like it's not really cliche. It may be, but it's something that everybody needs to hear all the time. Don't be afraid to step outside of your comfort zone. Woo! And like normally the stuff that scares you the most is what is the first thing that you need to do.
Exactly.
And like when you can address your fears and conquer them, they disappear. And like you have something else under your belt. So like that thing that is making you afraid, that job that you don't want to apply for, that business that you don't want to start, that scholarship you don't want to apply for, that talk that you don't want to give, that presentation that you don't want to give, you need to just step out on a limb, step out of your comfort zone and do it because it could be a learning experience. And once you conquer that fear, anything's possible. This is from personal experience. For some reason, like all the shit that I'm very, very afraid to do, that's what
you need to do.
Yes, I'm drawn to it. And like I'll be like, damn, why the fuck did I do this? But like I'm up here now, so
that's what you need to do.
And then eventually you become a pro at it and it's not anything that you're afraid of anymore. So don't be afraid to step outside your comfort zone. That's my
girl, tip. I needed that. Ooh. Because I am if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But I've learned that growth is uncomfortable.
It is.
So I kind of like put those two in the same realm of things.
Amen. Okay, so mine is kind of similar to what I talked about earlier. But my tip is if you have a tight grip on something that is not meant for you, you are closing yourself off from better things. And honestly, by gripping onto something that's not meant for you, you're causing yourself unnecessary pain. Like you're making you're sabotaging yourself. So my tip for this week is just to let it go. If it feels forced, if it feels like it's not going smoothly, like that's jobs, relationships, fucking ponytails, anything. If it feels like it's harder than it needs to be, let that shit go. You're causing yourself unnecessary pain. You might be causing your edges unnecessary pain. You just don't know. If it's not meant for you and it feels forced and it feels like you're trying to create something that's not there, let it go. And
let it go. Wasn't that a
Let it go?
That on the radio station in Atlanta?
Yeah.
Let go.
Yeah. That's what it is.
That's my tip.
Also, sorry, this is very unrelated. I have a very quick tip. If you are how can I put this?
Oh, she had an extra tip today.
This is very petty. Up and coming like chef or like a cook, stop putting parsley on all your shit. Like
Bruh!
I just saw Insta story and like literally he had a plate and it was like 35% parsley. Parsley tastes like nothing. Like it has no taste. Zero.
Remember that nigga who did my 26 brunch?
Honestly, to be completely honest, death to Instagram chefs.
Yes.
If you do not have a legit certificate or degree from Le Cordon Bleu or some equivalent, like
just because you self-taught, okay. Because I can do the same thing. If I want to do I'm a brunch caterer, I could do it.
Bruh. Like, and honestly, with that goes like what it costs versus what you paid for it. Because I've been caught like that too, where I was like, ooh, I want a chef. And I didn't want to pay what it cost. So I paid what I could pay for it. And that shit.
What you get is what you pay for. Never forget it. It applies to every aspect of life. What you get is what you pay for.
Like, so before y'all hit that, like what I asked for versus what I got, no, you need to question what it costs, what you paid for.
I'm not saying that if you have your own business, you can't be out here thriving, because you can. But like, first of all, make sure that cost is equivalent, and don't be out here false advertising like you got to deliver some hot gourmet meal.
Yeah, chef is a strong word. Maybe just be like cooking with Vel or cooking with, like, chef is very misleading. Let's just stay away from that word. Just be like, I be cooking.
I be cooking. I be whipping.
Right.
I be in the kitchen.
But you know, niggas think all you gotta do is just know how to make some Alfredo sauce from scratch, and you a chef. So
put some wine in the pan. All of a sudden,
okay.
Saute with some wine.
Make a steak like medium and not well done like niggas like, and you a chef. Know how to fry chicken crispy with some sauce, and you a chef.
Nah, if I see one more like crock pot macaroni and cheese, I'm gonna shoot somebody. I'm gonna shoot somebody, like, for real.
Yeah, I really just don't get it. Like, I just don't understand. But
that's all that we have for you guys today. That wraps up this episode. Thank you guys for tuning in. On YouTube, our subscribers, thank you guys for being loyal and following us, even though we have not posted in like 6 months. But we'd like to introduce you to our podcast community. And we just thank you guys for sticking with us throughout this journey. We're going to get better, you know.
Amen.
Amen. You know.
Growth. Progression. Level up. Level up.
But that's it for today. Catch y'all next time. Bye.
Bye.